Hello everyone, it's Prador here. Actually, the title Prador has nothing to do with what I'm gonna do in this video. It's just the exact translation of my name into English. It doesn't reflect me like I'm Prad lawyer or something. Now, so today I'm gonna talk about One Piece and my critique of it. You know, I wrote a lot of reviews on One Piece, not only on One Piece, like on different anime, manga, TV shows, movies, and people were kind of supportive of it. People were so that I have a point, my opinion is good. By the way, you will not find my reviews because they're only Russian. I live in Azerbaijan, it's former Soviet Union country. So for you, I'm Russian. Yeah, I know. Just because people were supportive, Russian people, I thought, okay, I'm gonna make a YouTube video. I'm gonna make a YouTube channel, and I'm not saying that the whole channel will be based on my opinions on different anime, mangas, movies, TV shows, and all that stuff. No, it just exactly right now, we're talking about One Piece. Before we start, I would like to ask to like this video, to smash the button till it's blue, this like button, and also subscribe to my channel because I want to make it big. I want to stay in YouTube, and having a lot of subscribers, having an audience, it will be easier for me to express my opinion, knowing that it actually worth it, you know. So let's say that One Piece is a story which mainly consists of 3 parts, you know. It just first part was East Blue, 100 chapters. Then from 100 chapter to 600 it goes Grand Line, and then it goes New World from 600 chapters and continues. And you know why it's like this? Because when it was just the beginning, Oda was planning to finish it in 5 years. He was planning just to make 250 chapters and that's it. But that's why the East Blue arcs was so small. They were like 10 chapters, 15 chapters, because he was planning to end it. Then he just saw that how popular it became, and he made it 400 chapters every arc. And now he's just making every arc 100 chapters, while the story is just 40 chapters. I don't get that. Listen, I don't have a problem with long arcs. I love them. It just depends on the story, you know. Let's say Hunter x Hunter. They have like Chimera arc is 130 chapters, but it was exactly 130 chapters. It was a massive story. The same is like Kingdom. I don't know if you're familiar with Kingdom in the West. It's not so popular. It's very popular in Japan. It's a story about Chinese war when there was like in the beginning of the century, in the BC, when there was 7 kingdoms, Chu, Qin, they were fighting with each other. It's a great manga. And it has a long chapters too. 100 Coalition Invasion arc, for example, 100 chapters. But it was amazing. It was exactly 100 chapters. Every chapter was a continuation of a story. It was continuation of a plot. While in One Piece, you have 100 chapter arc, while the story is only 400 chapters, like in Grand Line. So basically, it's not just making the same arcs as made in Grand Line, if you take a story, but you just make additional 60 chapters of some whatever, you know, I don't get that, you know. It's just spending time stretching it, and not only it makes long arcs, it also takes a lot of offs. Just 2 week off every month, 1 week off, and now we ended that instead of 50 chapters every year, we're having only 35 chapters every year of One Piece. Which takes even longer. Yeah, I get that. I get why he was doing it, why he's doing it, because he want to make money. You know, he want money, and also the editorial stuff of Shonen Jump. They won't let him to finish it, because that's the only thing they got. That's the only thing, you know. That's the only big name that left. Naruto, Bleach, everything ended. Just they left with One Piece. I know that there are a lot of other options like My Hero Academia or One Punch Man, but you know, it's not the same. It's not basically shonen, and it just started now, like 5 years ago. You know, they just started My Hero Academia, and it's gonna end in the next 5 years. It will have like around 500 chapters. So that's why they're so on One Piece, because they want to continue it. That's the only thing they have. So Another problem that I find with One Piece, just because the heroes they literally become heroes, but not inspiring and touchy heroes like in My Hero Academia, because it mainly revolves around heroes, and it's always inspiring to see what Almighty, when he just his final blow, United States of Smash or something, or when Midoriya tries to save someone. It's always inspiring and touchy, that heroism. While in One Piece it's cringe, because let's say in Arabasta arc, when they had they fought against Crocodile, it was great, it was logical, and it was a great arc. It's one of my favorite arcs. What happened? Vivi, who became their friend, they sailed around for some arcs, several arcs, and now she's asking them for help to save their country, and they come and save their country. And apart from Vivi and the king, her father, and this guy with this thing, I don't remember his name, no one knew. The whole country didn't. They all saw that Smoker saved the country. He defeated Crocodile, and they just left. And that's when it was heroic, because they're pirates. Yeah, that was inspiring. These pirates were supposed to be bad guys. They just came and saved the country and remained unnamed. No one remained just unnamed. No one knew that it was them. So you come now arcs. Look at Dressrosa arc, when he just saved the country because Rebecca feeded him, or in this Wano arc again, Orama she just feeded him. That's why he saved the country. Are you kidding me? What kind of a reason is this? You just met a girl, she just feeded you, and you're just gonna risk your life to save a country. You're just nearly to die. Always he's dying. I don't get that. There is no reason. It's not a reason to risk your life. So that's the second problem with One Piece. That heroism is cringy. In Dressrosa they were just yelling, "Please save us!" The whole country was yelling at Mugiwara to save him. He's a pirate. Average person doesn't do that. You don't ask a criminal to save them. You don't know them. All they know is they just read a magazine, read a newspaper that this guy has a bounty. He's a pirate. That's how media show him. And just because average person is stupid, he just think, okay, media showed me that he's a criminal, so I'm gonna meet him, I'm gonna be scared because he's a bad guy. They don't know that he's good. Like in Arabasta, no one yelled at him, "Save us," because they didn't know him. They didn't know that he's a good person. But here we are in Dressrosa, well, the whole country asked him for help. That just seems so unreasonable and doesn't make sense at all. Yeah, so let's sum up. Okay, so long arcs with no story behind. Cringe heroism just lost its point because you're supposed to be a pirate, which is calm, but a good pirate. You have like good guys on bad side, something like this. You just come and save the country and remain unnamed. No one knew. And the third is just there is no character development in the other guys except for Mugiwara. Only Luffy fights to death every arc, and all others just do nothing. Except just they didn't have a major fight. That's just so. After Enies Lobby arc, no one had actually. There was Marineford, and here we are with all other arcs where no one fighting. They didn't show what they actually learned for all these years. They didn't have a matchup. In Wano they will, but it's a long time to go. Another thing that I find really problematic is that Oda always shows little bit of something that we are interested in. For example, Zoro. Yeah, Zoro new abilities. We all want to know what he's capable of now, what he learned from Mihawk. But for the last 400 chapters, he just showed us he had like little bit of fights where he defeats everyone just with one technique. Yeah, and that's Oda's strategy, in my opinion, because he just he says, I know you are interested in Zoro, but I'm not gonna show what he's capable of. Instead, I'm gonna give you a little bit of his technique, like when he cut Pika's statue in half. That's kind of this is like a movie trailer, yeah, for Avengers. When you see a movie trailer, you say, oh, that's gonna be a big thing, so I'm gonna wait till I see the whole movie. That's the same thing, He's just show the coolest moment ever where Zoro cuts Pika's statue in half, and which basically tells you that he's capable of more. So you will keep interest in it. But to do it for 400 chapters is not right. The same thing was with Sanji, yeah. And that involves everything, because basically the all One Piece is relying on right now is the old characters, all secrets that we were interested in Grand Line. Shanks, Mihawk, Dragon, and all these guys. And he haven't showed them. Shanks one time, Dragon one time was shown, and Mihawk haven't even shown for the last in New World, never been shown. And this is another part of his strategy. You know, he knows that everything One Piece is rely because fans want to know more about these guys. But instead, he's just coming up with new, no one cares characters that disappears in 10 chapters. It just shows them what kind of person they are, their stories, everything about them, their thoughts, and then they just disappear. Why? All these characters that no one even cares about. Every 100 chapters just shows something about Shanks, or Dragon, just to keep us interested, you know. This is like some kind of a cliffhanger. It just shows, oh, so you can go, oh, I saw Shanks. First time in 100 chapters, such a great thing. So I'm gonna keep reading it till the end of my life, hoping that I will see Shanks again. I know, many people can say that, you know, One Piece is just for kids. Basically, Oda created the whole thing for 12-year-old teenagers, 10-year-old boys. But you know, it's already been for 20 years. Yeah, I started when I was 14, when I was a kid, and now I'm 25. So basically, I'm reading it for 11 years. So I'm adult now. Yeah, and it's already not my fault that I became an adult reading this. It's Oda's fault. You can say that the story is for kids if you're doing it just for 5 years. So I started reading at 10, so now I'm 15, it's ended, and I'm still a kid. I was a kid, I'm still a kid. But we're doing something for 20 years. You don't have to be a genius to realize that all these people who were reading it are now adults, and all they want is just to see the finale. And not only, so that's why they keep reading it, to see the finale. So that's why it's not an excuse to say that I'm doing it for kids. There is also many other shows that are great both for kids and for adults, are both entertaining, like Hunter x Hunter or Naruto. At least Naruto had a point, there was philosophy behind it. It was entertaining both for kids and for adults. And it was keep growing in the way that everyone can watch it and enjoy it. The same as Hunter x Hunter and many other shows. Well, One Piece, it was like this, was for adults, and now it's just for kids. You know, it's become more and more childish. Hope that once Oda will realize that, and editorial staff will realize that, I think you gotta have. They're not gonna realize, of course, that there has to be a punishment. You know, for the last 10 years after that massive breakout in Marineford, when they sold like around 35 million pieces of One Piece, 35 million copies. That was a big deal. And after that, it was just slowing. And last year, Kimetsu no Yaiba just surpassed One Piece in sales. And this year, again, it surpassed. It's already 20 million sold. And it's also break One Piece record of 30-something million, almost break. Unfortunately, it's ended. But anyway, I'm saying that this can be a kind of a punishment, seeing that for the last 10 years, just slowing down in sales. Maybe you gotta change something, just to left you, so that your dignity at least will be left. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. If you agree or disagree with my opinion on One Piece, please leave a comment so we can all consider I was right or wrong. Yeah, and also don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe as well. Thank you very much. I hope you will support me in the future as well. Thank you.